Yes.
So, in honor of Brenda's Vision Hour, I shared a quote during my solo mastermind earlier. Um, Oops, that's not what I wanted it to be. This is what I want it to be. It's not what you look at that matters, it's what you see.
Hmm.
And I was all sorts of inspired by it because we were talking in the Inspire Hour about being inspired by doing challenging things ourselves. And then we had started talking about how that inspires others. And this quote really spoke to me because I think oftentimes we're overly critical of ourselves. Um, and remembering that it's not what you think about what you did, it's about what impact that could have on others, and potentially something that you think you should have done or could have done, or all the things where we place judgment on what we're doing, other people could just be completely inspired by it.
Yeah, 100%. Um, yeah, I was just losing my train of thought because I was thinking like the vision of that. But and that's why I think it's really important too, like that we talk about everything starting with ourselves, right? Like it is the challenge, whatever it is, the challenges that we say yes to, like it starts with, why did we say yes to the thing? And because it may look, it will look different for someone else because it's your experience and your challenge. So yeah, I like that.
Yeah, and I was thinking yesterday, um, when I went to the doctors and I wanted to talk to him about, this exemption to continue to work remotely in light of like there still being COVID, and people are starting to go back to the office. And going into it, I was having, you know, judgy thoughts against myself because I hate to be like an exception or feel like I am
Right.
asking for special treatment or need something special. Um, and then after talking to the doctor, it occurred to me that we have to advocate for ourselves, and everyone needs to do what feels right for them. And if something doesn't feel right for you, then speak up. Don't just push it aside because you don't want to make waves or make trouble or, be difficult. And really, like when I think about it now, I'm not being difficult.
Right.
I'm just, putting myself and putting my health first, which we could all do more of.
Yeah.
So it's that shift in perspective. It's that it's not, it's what do you see, and choosing to see
What
something.
you need,
Yeah.
like what you need. And to see, yeah, that it is for you and it's not about anybody else. And um I like the perspective of it's what you see. And specifically, I'm really like, I mean, this year specifically been doing like mirror work, and this month especially with Terry and Foxy, that's one of the tools that we were talking about this month with love, in the step of love when fearless living.
Mhm.
And that's one of the tools that we use, is mirror work. And it's so powerful, like when we look at ourselves and what we see, and that mindset of like, well, what are you? Are you weak or are you strong? Are you determined, or do you give up? Like, what do you see? And it doesn't matter what other people see. It matters that you can look at yourself in the mirror and own who you are.
Mhm.
That's what I gather. And that's what's been around me like really recently in podcasts and everything that I'm kind of putting through the vein and in my personal growth. So yeah, I love that you shared that quote.
Yeah, and I mean, just think about, even if you're not doing it intentionally, think about how that's inspiring even your daughter,
Yeah.
that you're doing this work and that's what she sees. So like inspiring just within your own house, right? Like not even the world, but like
My
every, right, every bit counts. And that like domino effect, right? Because
Yep.
you take that energy to school and spread it, and it just, like blows up.
Yeah.
But we're at time for inspiring vision.